Hello crafty friends, this is Irene Fiero from Impressive Formations. So Anna Griffin recently came out with this 3D bicycle easel die. And you probably have seen a lot of examples where this is pretty much the easel die. And then you would put a stopper right around here so that your easel die stands on that. But I do my easel cards a little bit different, so I wanted to show you what I came up with. So I have pre-cut some of the items to save some time, but I did want to show you how I do the easel dies. So I've pre-cut a metallic bicycle and it's shadow in like a pink. Okay. So here is the easel die piece. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to fold this about 1 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to score it. So let me get my score guy here. Because I always like to make a pocket out of it. So here's 1, 1.5. So I guess it's this line here. So I am scoring it at 1 3/4 of an inch. Okay. Let's put this in that back. And then we'll score it really, really well. So this is our pocket, basically. All right, let's put this guy away. So we are left with this. Now let me get my plate out. So the trick to this is when you are cutting, you want to make sure that this cut line is past the fold line. So let's make sure we don't cut our fold line. All right, here it is. So let me run this through. All right, so this didn't quite cut through again, but I don't want to run the whole thing just for that. So I'm just going to trim this part off. Okay. Oh, let me put these parts away. All right, so here's our dies. So let me return this guy back to the area here. So fortunately, the mailman kind of bent my dies when he stuffed them into the mailbox. So this guy, the big part is a little tweaked, but it doesn't seem to affect the cutting. So we are left with this, and this is going to become our pocket, okay? And so I'm going to try to focus, like, since Easter is coming up, like an Easter type of card, a bicycle card. So you then fold this down. And again, you crease it. And then I think you fold this up like that. Well, no, you fold it up and you fold it down. Yeah. because this is going to be the backer for the bicycle easel, okay? All right, so I am going to put some foam tape here. To create our pocket. Now this pocket part is going to be my grass section. So since I still have it open right now, I am going to go ahead and ink it up. Let me find a piece of I just need I mean, I guess I could use a glass, but then I'm gonna have to find my little cleaner to clean the glass, and I don't have it handy. So it doesn't have to be perfect because it's gonna be covered by some grass cuttings that I use from a different die cut. I just wanted to give it a little bit of a background color. All right, so we'll move this guy out of the way. So this is going to go like that, okay? Now let's finish our bicycle. So like I said, I had pre-cut some of the items ahead of time. So you're going to need, well, if you decide to do it this way, 2 of these chrome or mirrored type of cardstock and 2 black, okay? And then on the black one, it is kind of embossed, so you can kind of see there's like a little black line that you can kind of follow. And that's the part that you cut out the little wheel spokes. So we're getting rid of that so that we are left with just the black tire. And just a little bit there. All right. So now we are going to glue on the back the black tire to our chrome wheel. All right. We'll give it a little second to set. So while this one finished drying, we will work with this other one that I had already prepared in advance. So let's glue our wheels to the bike. So when we put it, we just have to make sure that the openings line up so that we can see through to the back. And then we just hold and press there for a second. And it kind of shifted a little bit, so let's put it back. All right, now let's do the same with the other wheel. So again, let's just line it up so that all the little spokes line up and we can see. We don't see any more pink spokes, okay? Or whatever background color you guys have. All right, so while this sets, so from the bicycle part, I mean, there's a lot of pieces that you guys can fuzzy cut. I mean, you can make the little light red if you want. She does give you a die for a seat, so I did cut that out. And then she doesn't give you handlebars, but the handlebars are here, so you just have to cut that piece from black cardstock, okay? So let's add those pieces now. So we are going to add our handlebars and our seat. So let's set that, and then here's our handlebars. All right. So it is coming along. I've also pre-cut a basket from some brown cardstock. And on the basket, I'm just going to glue on the edge, okay? Because we're going to be putting stuff in our basket, so I don't want to glue the center part. Whoops. So let's give it a little time to set all these things. When you're working with metallic cardstock, it takes a little longer because it's very slippery. So things tend to slide off a little bit. Just we'll give it a little bit of time here. And I'm putting this bicycle die back. So here's the seat that you can cut. Here's our basket. I've also gone ahead and cut some a little banner that I'm going to add to our bike. I cut so there's two little things, the little flags. I cut in the same pink cardstock, and then the shadow is in gold. And then I did glue those ahead of time, so we could probably add those now. All right, looks like it's coming along there. Now let's glue our bicycle to the shadow die. Whoops, these guys are still moving. All right, let's press them down a little bit. I'll try not to touch them. All right, so we are going to glue our bicycle now to our shadow die. So let's center this guy. This should be a little bit easier because it is not a shiny cardstock that we're gluing onto, so it should glue much easier. So now, like here, you know, the spokes, you can use the bicycle die and cut that section in chrome, and then maybe the petal in black, and I'll show you another card that I did for my son that I did that. I think this is from the bicycle. Okay, so there's our bicycle. All right, so now let's mount the bicycle to the easel section. So this will help put it in place right away, and then this is for durability, so it lasts a little longer. Okay, so this guy, so that's the way it goes. And then here, when it stands up, our little pocket is also our stopper, right? Otherwise, this is the stopper that you need to cut, and it's a little longer because the wheels are a little separated. And then you would mount your seine there. All right, so let's put our little pocket in place. Okay. Yeah, so our bicycle definitely stands on our little stopper there, okay? And so this is where we're at. Now, since I'm making this like an Easter theme type of thing, what I'm gonna do is I have pre-cut some grass. So let me show you what I'm gonna do with this. So I'm gonna glue this down here. Probably where this stripe of little grass comes out. So if I'm doing that, then it's pretty much from this point on that I'm gonna be gluing. And I know it doesn't go all the way across. It's not that long. So all these little pieces of grass will fit. I guess I didn't really need glue here at this section of grass. So let me wipe that away. Oops. Okay, let's start that again. Let's line this up. All right. Here's a little piece that we can add here up to this fold. All right. Okay, so then I'm gonna flip it. And I personally will cut this off. And then over here, I will also trim this off. All right, and then we're gonna add a second strip of grass. And so again, we'll trim off whatever we don't need. And actually, our grass is kind of like a pocket, so let me remove some of this from the top. So let's put this guy in here. And then we'll add a little section over here. And again, I'm focusing mainly on the bottom. Okay. So as you can see, as our easel starts to form, the stopper stops here. So now what my plan was is I have cut a lot of little Easter eggs from different folders and dies that I have. Even a little bunny. So like there's a piece. I was gonna say save all your little scraps, because like this guy, there wasn't enough to cut the whole die, but there was enough to cut at least the pink one out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the pink egg, and then I'm gonna add it to this purple one. And so if you are curious, let me see if I can quickly find the dies that I use for the Easter eggs. So Anna Griffin has this 3D bunny easel dies, and from there is those two little Easter eggs, and then I cut some of those also. Okay. So this flowery die is also from the bicycle die. It is this die right here. So I cut one out in gold. And I'm just gonna kind of mount it inside the basket a little bit. Oops. I was trying to get the little leaves out to stick out outside of the basket like that. There we go. Down here, there's like another die that has a bunny, but we'll just stuff these little eggs in there. Or unless we do all three. So let's try that. We're going to glue these 2 eggs here. And then, just to make sure my basket has space. Again, metallic to metallic is takes a little longer because they kind of slip a little bit. And then I'm gonna see if I can stuff our little bunny in there. So while we let that dry there, well, actually we can't really work on the Easter eggs down here, so we'll move that out of the way, and then let's just fill this with some Easter eggs. So I'm going to lift so I can tuck this guy in here, and maybe a medium-sized one. Maybe one of these little gold ones. This one I think is a little too big, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. It is your, it's up to you how you want to decorate it. Let me see, do I have another one that is different colors? Yeah, I figured I'd just cut various. And then you can just play around and stuff as many as you want. So we're just adding a bunch of eggs. This is our Easter themed bicycle die. Well, anyway, you can keep going. I did print out this expression. It's not quite Anna Griffin dies. What happened is I went to this in Allen, Texas. There's the personal scrapbook store, and she has this garage sale in the spring. So it was last month, and then she's got another one, I believe, in August. So I picked up this packet of there are a bunch of Anna Griffin stickers. Cost me $6, and it's got a lot of like pet related type of sayings. Hot dog, it's your birthday. The cat is out of the bag, happy birthday. So it's got a lot of those type of expressions. So I selected a pink one. I think this was the one. You're the cat's pajamas. So I peeled that off. In fact, yeah, here it is. Peel that off. I printed my own sticker and came up with this one. Wishing you a happy Easter. So I'll probably put it here. So on Anna Griffin's, if stickers, if they're white, it's a sticker. If the backing is white, and if it's cream colored, it's cardstock. So that's how you know if you have a sticker or not. Okay. So this is a sticker, and I'm just gonna put some glue at the bottom part. And we are going to put it right so it doesn't cover our pocket. And so now you can put a gift card here. You can put, you know, whatever it is that you want to put in here. You can slide something in here. It's not going to fall out because we made that pocket. And so there's our easel cards, our Easter themed easel card that we've created. And so that looks a little bit different than, like I said, what you guys are probably used to seeing, which are these type of cards. And then I also did some extra cutting, and I created this one for my son. I changed the handlebars a little bit so it looks a little bit more masculine. And so this is pretty much his card. He turns 27 this month. And so here, like I said, is I'll put my message to him in here. It's in our pocket. And then these are all just flourishes from the embossing folders. It says the more the candles, the bigger the wish. And there's from Jolie's, it's just a little like cake slice. This is what I was telling you, that if you cut chrome and another black for the petal, I mean, you can just keep going with your embellishments. Anyway, I hope this gives you some ideas on how to use your bicycle die to make it work for you. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll catch you again next time.